Picture this. You finally decide to do the responsible thing. You start saving money. Every month, you move a little money into your savings account. $100 here, $200 there. It feels good. You feel responsible, disciplined, financially mature. But then one day, you open your banking app and notice something strange. Your savings account has $10,000 sitting in it, but it's earning only about 0.5% interest. That means after an entire year, you've earned only $50. Meanwhile, you keep hearing people talk about investing, stocks, index funds, compound growth, and suddenly you start wondering, wait, am I doing this wrong? Because saving money is good, but saving alone rarely builds real wealth. And this is exactly where most people get stuck. They know saving is important, but they have no idea how to transition from saving to investing. So in today's video, we're going to break down the exact step-by-step path to turn your savings into investments without feeling overwhelmed and without putting your financial security at risk. My name is Jack. If you have money sitting in a savings account, but you're not sure how to start investing, make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's begin with something that might sound a little controversial. Saving money alone will almost never make you wealthy. Don't get me wrong, saving is extremely important, but it's not the final goal. It's only the first step. Because savings protect your money, investments grow your money, and those are two completely different jobs. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine you save $10,000 in a typical savings account that earns 1% interest per year. After 1 year, you'll have $10,100. Not bad. But now, let's compare that with investing. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned an average of about 10% per year over the long term. If that same $10,000 earned 10% annually, after 1 year, you'd have $11,000. At first, that difference may not seem very big, but the real magic happens over time. It's called compound growth. After 20 years, money growing at 1% becomes about $12,200. But money growing at an average of 10% becomes nearly $67,000. Same starting amount, completely different outcome. And here's something most people don't realize. The biggest wealth gap isn't usually between people who save and people who spend. It's between people who save and people who invest. But here's the problem. Most people never make that transition. And the reason isn't math, it's psychology. Saving feels safe, investing feels risky. Money sitting in a savings account never seems to move. Its value doesn't jump up and down every day. But investments do. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down, and that emotional volatility scares many people away. Now you might be thinking, okay, Jack, but I don't want to lose my savings. And that's a completely fair concern. That's exactly why the transition from saving to investing should happen gradually, not all at once. Let's walk through it, step by step. Step 1. Build a real emergency fund. Before you invest a single dollar, make sure you have enough cash saved to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This money is not for investing. It's not for opportunities. It's only for unexpected emergencies, like losing your job, a medical emergency, a major car repair, or any other surprise expense. Because here's what most people don't realize. The biggest reason people lose money in investing isn't because the market crashes. It's because they need their money too soon. A solid emergency fund protects your investments from the unexpected events of everyday life. Step 2. Mentally separate saving from investing. This is one of the most important mindset shifts. Think of your money as being divided into 2 buckets. Bucket number 1, safety money. Bucket number 2, growth money. Safety money stays protected. It doesn't take risks. Growth money, on the other hand, is allowed to go up and down because its job is to grow over the long term. Once you make this mental separation, investing becomes much less stressful. Step 3. Start small. Many beginners believe they need thousands of dollars to start investing. The truth is, you don't. Today, many brokerage platforms let you start with as little as $50 or $100. At the beginning, your goal isn't to make huge profits. Your goal is to build the habit, because in investing, consistency matters more than perfect timing. Step 4. Keep your investments simple. This is where many beginners make a mistake. They jump straight into day trading, options trading, or crypto speculation. But the reality is, simple investing often beats complicated strategies. Take index funds, for example. Instead of trying to pick winning companies, an index fund lets you invest in hundreds of companies at once. That means more diversification, lower risk, and stronger long-term growth. Simple, reliable, and effective. That's why legendary investor Warren Buffett has repeatedly recommended low-cost index funds for most investors. But here's something else many people don't realize. The most powerful investing strategy in the world is actually pretty boring. It's called consistent investing. Imagine you invest $300 every month. If your investments earn an average return of 8% per year, after 25 years, you could have around $285,000. Now here's the amazing part. You only contributed about $90,000 out of your own pocket. The remaining $195,000 came from investment growth. That's the incredible power of compound growth. But psychology still plays a huge role, because investing doesn't always feel comfortable. Markets fall, the news creates fear, people panic, and that's exactly where the difference between a real investor and a gambler becomes clear. Now, let's understand this with a simple analogy. Imagine you have a handful of seeds. If you keep those seeds safely stored in a glass jar, they'll stay protected, but they'll never grow into anything. That's exactly what saving does. It keeps your money safe, but it doesn't help it grow very much. Now imagine planting those same seeds in the ground. At first it looks messy. There's dirt, you have to water them, and for a while it seems like nothing is happening. But with time, those tiny seeds begin to grow. They become plants, and eventually they become trees. That's the difference between saving and investing. Now you might be wondering, what if I start investing and the market crashes? That's a great question, because market crashes are completely normal. They've happened many times throughout history, and every single time the market has eventually recovered. Here's something interesting. Long-term investors usually don't panic when the market falls. In fact, many of them actually benefit from it. Why? Because when prices drop, your regular investments buy more shares for the same amount of money. And when the market recovers, those extra shares become even more valuable. That's why experienced investors think in decades, not days. They don't focus on today's price, they focus on their future. So let's quickly recap everything. Step 1, build an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Step 2, separate your money into 2 buckets, safety money and growth money. Step 3, start investing small amounts and invest consistently. Step 4, focus on simple long-term investments like low-cost index funds. Step 5, stay patient, stay disciplined, and give compound growth the time it needs to work. Because here's the truth. Saving gives you stability, but investing gives you financial freedom. The sooner you learn to combine both, the stronger your financial future becomes. If this video helped you understand the path from saving to investing, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Now I'd love to hear from you. Are you still in the saving stage, or have you already started investing? Let me know in the comments below, because the moment you stop letting your money sit still and start putting it to work for you, that's the moment your real wealth building journey begins. But here's the truth. Saving gives you stability. Investing gives you freedom. The earlier you learn to combine both, the more powerful your financial future becomes. If this video helped you better understand the journey from saving to investing, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And now, I'm curious about something. Are you currently still in the saving stage, or have you already started investing? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you are on your financial journey, because the moment you make the transition from simply saving your money to investing it wisely, that's the moment your money truly starts working for you. And over time, instead of working only for money, you'll have your money working for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.